Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by the Louisiana Lottery, Top Choice Products, Manda's Fine Meat, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Turner Industries, Care South Medical and Dental, Louisiana 988 Helpline, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Welcome to the last episode of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves of the 2024 season. Of course, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and checking us out this season. Of course, we've come to you each week from Monte Cristo Cigar Bar and Bistro located at 7808 Howell Boulevard. We want to invite you to come out, enjoy some of their food, hospitality, and libations and the things they offer here. Of course, we want to thank Chef Celeste Gill for hooking us up with a meal after every show. Celeste Gill, chefceleste.com. Of course, you can catch us about 5 times a week. You see the channels there and the times there, and you can catch us at your leisure on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter channel. Coach Graves, tough loss to Jackson State in the SWAC championship game of 2024. But you know, I got to congratulate J-State and Coach T.C. Taylor first. Congrats, Tigers. But, Coach, I want to congratulate you on a great season.
Thank you.
Runners-up coming in second is no small feat. We were picked 4th in the West. We had a really, really exciting season. 3 overtime games. 1 went to 5 overtimes. And just a season of excitement where we pulled out some wins. We lost a couple that we should have won, but ultimately the Jaguars finished 2nd in the SWAC, and that is no small feat. So congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, Todd. I appreciate it.
You got that. Now, Coach, I'm on the field doing what I do pregame, taking some pictures for content for the Facebook page, etc. And I see Jalen Woods in his warm-ups and his jersey, and I'm like, man, what's up with Woods? Why he not warming up? And so I talked to Coach Mark Fredericks, and he said, man, he got held out due to concussion protocol. And, man, it felt like a gut punch. He had been playing so well, led us to 3 victories, including the Bayou Classic. And ultimately, I thought he had gotten us into a rhythm that a football team needs. What did Terrence Graves say to himself when he learns Thursday before the game that you had lost your starting quarterback for the championship?
Well, really, I thought Saturday in the Bayou Classic, I was standing there when he got hit out of bounds and he hit his head, and when I saw when he got up and he was a little wobbly, I knew that something was wrong then. And then he said he was good. He finished the game, but then on Sunday and Monday, I knew that he was saying he was complaining about a headache and, seeing and things of that nature. I kind of knew that was kind of slim that he would be ready. So my thing was we had to get the next man up just like we did everything. Now, I was hopeful. I was hoping that he would pass the protocol deal, but he didn't pass it. So still had a game to play and a championship to compete for. So we just prepared those other guys and got them ready to go as we do with everyone else.
Coach, and T-Set came and did a yeoman's job in trying to lead the Jaguars. We had a couple of opportunities 2-3 times in the red zone. We got no points. We ended up with 10 points in the first half, but I really felt like we should have got out of that first half with about 21 points. What did you think about that first half and what we left on the field?
Yeah, it was pretty indicative of some of the things that happened during the early parts of the season. We missed opportunities. We moved the ball
correct
up and down the field.
Drove 11 plays. The first 2 drives were 11 plays.
Right, and so we were able to move the ball, and then we got in the red zone. There was a penalty here, play there, that left us going for field goals, and I felt like should have been touchdowns. And anytime you're playing in a championship game, touchdowns are going to be the things that's going to make the difference opposed to field goal.
It is. Well, let's jump into the highlights from the 2024 SWAC Championship at Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium. And here you see we have the ball. Xavier T-Set, he's moving out to the left. And unfortunately, he didn't get
He's
rid of
gotta
the
get rid of
ball.
the ball.
Got to
He's
get
gotta
rid of
make
the
a
ball,
decision.
Coach.
He's got to make a decision to
Yeah.
run, or he's got to get rid of the ball. This here was they said it was a forward pass, so we wound up getting the ball back after we got a first down.
Correct.
We wound up having to punt the ball. And right here, defensively starting off, we wound up holding these guys.
But
I
missed
think
the
we
sack.
Made them punt.
The-
we got him
Kelby
off the
Givens
spot.
must have had 3 missed sacks in this game,
Yeah,
Coach.
Kelby played, can't say enough about Kelby. Kelby played the game with a bad ankle.
Oh, bummer.
And, and he still was dominant. So hats off to him for showing. He walked out in pregame with his boot on. And
There's
then he
a
took the
sack
boot
right
off.
there.
Yeah, we brought some pressure there, held him to a field goal, which was huge because we knew we had to make sure that we keep them to a minimum scoring. Right here, I think we get a first down here, pass across the middle. Right here was a good run by Kobe Dillon. Again, we knew what they were going to try to attack and how they were going to attack it. Some big catch right
Great
here
catch.
by Dupree Fuller.
Yep.
We wound up with a field goal. Again, we were in the red zone, had opportunities to score, but we wound up tying it up 3-3.
Tie ball game at this juncture.
Here, defense is playing well.
Playing well.
We right here.
Another missed sack,
This
but
is
he
a great
got
job
him.
by Darius Harry.
Yep.
I'd like to see him strip sack that. We gave him some things that they weren't used to doing. And we spread them out, and then this is a big run right here by Kobe Dillon for first down.
I thought he could have took this to the house.
It's tough. Guys had angles. This is a good throw right here, throwing catch to Darren Morris to keep the sticks moving. Quarterback draw, good job here to get us another first, put us at first and goal. Again, they had problems lining up with those formations. I think the offensive coordinator, Coach Frederick, did a great job. T-set run
There he
to quarterback power for the touchdown, which puts us up 10-3.
Griffin with the extra point. This
right
here,
here
Coach,
was
was
a
a great interception by
Horatio
Horatio
Johnson.
Yes, sir.
We get the ball. This is again, we getting positive yards. It's an 8-yard run right there by C.J. Russell. We wound up turning the ball over, and they gave him a touchdown, which tied it up 10-10 at halftime.
Coach, great first half by the Jaguars. Unfortunately, they tied up on a long drive that never should have happened. When we come back, we'll talk about the second half of the 2024 SWAC Championship on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Stay with us. For 25 years, we've been providing top choice goods and top choice service. So we're celebrating our 25th anniversary of Top Choice products. We want to thank you, our top choice customers, for helping us achieve this milestone. 25 years later, we're proud to offer a variety of top products and services like custom orders to take care of your family, organization, or business. At Top Choice Products, for 25 years, our priority every day has been providing you great top choice products and customer service.
Get your groove on with 3 new groovy games from the lottery. Put your boogie shoes on and pick up wild nines. You could win up to $9,000. Add in some smooth moves while adding up your cash. Play Add It Up. Win up to $15,000. This game is out of sight. Play Crossword Cash. Top prize is a whopping $30,000. Boogie on down to your nearest lottery retailer and play all 3 games today.
Life in Louisiana is like a run-on sentence. A poem that doesn't rhyme. Life is here, now. For life's moments, big and small, always there. The right card, the right care.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Of course, Coach, at halftime it's 10-10. You know, great first half. What did you tell your team in the locker room to come out and try to get that victory?
Well, I just told them we left some points out on the field. We gave up a touchdown late, and we needed to make sure that we make the proper adjustments, go out and win every play. We got to dominate every play and go out and don't look at the scoreboard as always, and then the rest of it take care of itself. And unfortunately, guys got to watching the scoreboard, and so the guys got to pressing, and so we came out short.
Coach, J-State starting quarterback, Morgan got hurt. They brought in Morgan, and, you know, I really thought that was a turning point in the game. When they brought him in, I could hear Coach Sean Wallace, who's your upstairs coaches were right next to the press box, and so you hear everything they're saying. And Coach Sean Wallace said, that's the runner, and he was trying to tell his colleagues on the field to get prepared for Morgan. And, man, this guy, Morgan, he had a day. 95 yards on the ground and a touchdown, 75 yards through the air and a touchdown. But, Coach, at the end of the day, we were right there on him. He was just elusive. I saw Kelby have him in the grass about 3 times. Derek Williams, Harry, they all had him in the grass, but he was just able to do a little something. He was a talented runner.
Yeah, McDonough, we knew who he was. He's transferred from UL. He's Deuce McAllister's nephew. We knew he was a runner.
Okay.
So it wasn't surprising and shocking. I think the thing that hurt us is when we turned the ball over the second half, took all the momentum out of us. We knew what he was going to do. Guys started to press, trying to make plays, really trying to just get outside themselves. And a lot of times when that happens, you know, the bad things happen when you get away from what you've been coached to do and your techniques and all those things. So it was 4 turnovers in the second half. It's hard to beat any team, let alone a good football team with 4 turnovers in the second half.
Not just that, Coach, 11 penalties.
Oh,
the
yeah.
penalties, what happened to our discipline? I was really disappointed in that fact that, you know, a lot of times, you know, you get some turnovers, the ball doesn't bounce your way, but the penalties we can control, and unfortunately 11 penalties, that really cost us.
Yeah, 11 penalties. Some of them, it wasn't discipline. Most of them, it was, one of the penalties we shouldn't have got, and it killed our momentum, is when the band was playing, and, you know, it caused the guy to not be able to hit a snap count.
Okay.
And I talked to the officials about it, and they even admitted that, you know, it was a call that they missed.
Yeah.
And that happened 2 times. And so those 2, and then, you know, guys just anxious and excited, firing off the football. We had, you know, some false starts or a dry snap when we should have took advantage of that. And then the 2 personal fouls were the ones that, or the 3 personal fouls, those are the ones I can't live with, because those guys got frustrated. I don't, you know, like I tell them all the time, you don't allow your frustrations to get you to hurt the team, and that was the unfortunate part. The 3 15-yard penalties. Now the pass interference, you know, that could go either way. Holding can go either way, but those things right there, those 3 penalties were the ones that really hurt us in terms of what we were trying to do and when we were trying to do it in the game on Saturday.
Let's jump into those highlights from the second half of the 2024 SWAC Championship in Jackson, Mississippi. Here you see Jackson with the ball at the 1-yard line. And, you know, right here, Coach, it was who wanted it most.
Yeah,
Yes.
but the linebacker, he's got to do a better job of getting over there and helping assist, because the safety came up. See, this changed the entire football game right here. They score, we come right out. Now, that call right there was questionable. I mean, you look at it on film.
He was down.
He was down,
right.
and they cleared it over. And I was just adamant about making the call. And then they came back later and said, well, Coach, they said his knee, the ball was coming out as his knee hit the ground. So, I mean, you know, you still got to play.
Yeah,
so
you got to
you
play.
just got to move on, turn the page. And that's what I teach those guys. You got to turn the page, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. You know, you got holding here, but they don't call it. So what do you what do you do? I mean, you're real elusive when the guy's tearing your jersey off.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a good play right here, getting out to Darren Morris, keep the sticks moving. Again, I thought the protection was pretty good. It's a good job of getting out of harm's way T-set right there, keeping the sticks moving. That one right there was a great catch. I thought we kind of forced it in there. This was a good run by Rhymes to get us down in the red zone again, but we wound up having to kick a field goal, which we needed a touchdown.
We needed points.
You need points. You
Yep.
need touchdowns. Field goals are good, but touchdowns are great. Again, you see the guys do a good job of corralling the quarterback, forcing him to punt the ball. This right here, you got to throw the ball either out of bounds, you got to throw it outside where the receiver can get it
Make
out
a
of
play
bounds.
on it. Yes, sir.
And then we turn right around. This is a great interception by Rodney Johnson, turning around, getting it right back. And so we're backed up. There's a great catch by Jermaine Minor, but we wound up having, it was a penalty. We wound up having to punt the ball. We shanked it, gave him the ball on the plus side of the field, which is very unfortunate.
And uncharacteristic.
Then right here,
Yeah.
we were in a man coverage deal. Guys had a communication deal. Then they turned the ball over again down here. We turned the ball over here, and we gave them the final touchdown there. Guys were still fighting, still rushing, running the football, trying to play hard, trying to get back in the ball game, because at one point it was still a 2-score ball game.
Yep.
So and then it was a great catch by Darren Morris, great one-hand catch. Again, we were having some success running the football, but of course you got to throw the football to play catch up. And so right here, again, a ball has got to be thrown outside to give the receivers a chance. If he can't catch it, then the ball goes out of bounds, and that's how the game finished.
Congrats to Coach T.C. Taylor and the Jackson State Tigers on the SWAC championship. And when we come back, we'll have our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
Get your game plan together and ride into football season and be the MVP with a new vehicle from Jerry Lane.
Folks, come on down to Jerry Lane Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in the state, and ask for the Coach T. Graves Special.
To protect my mental health, I like to listen to music and go on walks and just try to clear my mind.
I like to just go home, turn off all electronics, go on Do Not Disturb on my phone, and just sit there and prepare for the next day.
I read my Bible app every morning, and I also read daily affirmations just to make sure I stay motivated in my day-to-day.
To protect my mental health, I just take little breaks during stressful situations and realize where you are and what you're doing and reevaluate the situation from a different angle.
I like to journal, listen to music, and go on walks. The scenery really uplifts me.
I personally listen to music, I read books, I give myself affirmations to know that I'm going to be okay, and I know that I am better at defeating my mental.
Please call 988 if you're struggling with mental health or you need someone to talk to.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
Mom, you know I hate going to the dentist.
Yes, but you're a real trooper and didn't give Dr. Daniel any problem.
Well, I like Dr. Pam. She really knows how to get me to relax. And I like how my teeth look when we leave Care South.
Well, that's what a good dentist is supposed to do.
At Care South, our dental team works hard to create beautiful smiles and take great care of your teeth. Call us for an appointment today.
Get your game plan together and ride into football season and be the MVP with a new vehicle from Jerry Lane.
Folks, come on down to Jerry Lane Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in the state, and ask for the Coach T. Graves Special.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Of course, each week in the show, we have our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. Who were the 2024 SWAC Championship Players of the Week, Coach?
Offensively, wide receiver Darren Morris. Defensively, Horatio Johnson, safety. And special teams was kicker Josh Griffin.
Congratulations, gentlemen. After the game, Joe Dupree and I caught up with Vincent Page Jr. and Kelby Givens, and Joe filed this report.
Well, Todd, I'm here with Vincent Page, and Vincent, the defense gave a valiant effort, came up short. It was really a tale of like two cities, 2 quarters, 2 divisions, but nevertheless, let's talk about your stats. 10 tackles, 1 quarterback hurry. Tell me the difference between how things went in the first half with how y'all would look like y'all were handling things, and then look like a new quarterback comes in and things change. Talk to me about that.
It's really not being able to adjust. I felt like as a defense, we didn't adjust to the new quarterback. He was more athletic. He really didn't throw as well, but he was able to get out the pocket. I felt like we didn't adjust the right way how we were supposed to, and that was the difference in winning and losing this game.
As we move forward, look, it was a great season. We are so thankful to you and the Jaguars for getting us here. How do we move past this next year to be better, to get us as the SWAC champions and move on to the Celebration Bowl?
Remember this feeling, coming out here, driving us all this way, all offseason, you put in the work just to come home with nothing. So just remember this feeling going to work tomorrow for me. So
I'm here with Kelby Givens, and Kelby, tonight was the beast of the East against the best of the West. Southern came a little short. First half came out. Let's talk about that. First half compared to second half, you had some great stats. 6 tackles, 1 sack, 1 QB hurry. Let's talk about the difference between the 2 halves.
Yeah, I just feel like we just got in our heads a little bit. We weren't making the plays that we were making in the first half, and the game kind of got away from us.
As we move forward, what will we have to do to improve on what we've done? Been a great year, nothing to complain about. We are the best in the West, but what do we do to improve, to move on, and be the SWAC champions next year?
We just got to do the little things right. We got to be more disciplined as a team. And so when you do the little things right, it's going to show.
Back to you, Coach and Todd in studio.
Thank you, Kelby. Thank you, Vincent, and thank you, Joe. Coach, if the SWAC championship was this weekend, what would you have done differently?
I hope to have some guys back healthy.
Okay. Straight health, huh?
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, we're going to look ahead to 2025 on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
Remember what it's like to sing your lungs out? Dance until you're dizzy. Dance until dawn. And never miss a beat. Use your wings. Because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you.
At CareSouth Medical and Dental WIC, we take pride in helping families to better understand their nutritional needs. Our goal is to help expecting mothers and new mothers to take the best care of themselves and develop a healthy lifestyle that will benefit their infants from birth to childhood. When you participate in the WIC program, you will receive healthy, nutritious foods, breastfeeding support, and nutritional counseling. At CareSouth WIC, we believe healthy families are the best families. Call us for an appointment today at 225-650-2093.
For 25 years, we've been providing top choice goods and top choice service. So we're celebrating our 25th anniversary of Top Choice products. We want to thank you, our Top Choice customers, for helping us achieve this milestone. 25 years later, we're proud to offer a variety of top products and services like custom orders to take care of your family, organization, or business. At Top Choice Products, for 25 years, our priority every day has been providing you great Top Choice products and customer service.
Man, there are too many miles on this truck. I have got to get a new one.
Where am I? Who are you?
Man, I have got to get a new truck. I can't even get my boat in the water.
We're at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. We have a huge inventory of vehicles. I can get you in a new truck like.
Wow, this is perfect. Thank you so much, Jerry Lane guy.
Come see us at Jerry Lane and put yourself in a new Chevy just like that.
I guess I gotta walk home, man.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Coach, looking forward, did we get the players we wanted in the early signing period?
We got the ones that we went after. We're still recruiting right now, so we'll have guys in January, but then we'll also have a great class, National Signing Day.
Coach, 3-4 pressing positions that you're looking to fill a need. What are those?
Well, I'm definitely got offensive line, defensive line, and I got to get a kicker.
All right. When we come back, we're going to close out this year's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
Get your groove on with 3 new groovy games from the lottery. Put your boogie shoes on and pick up wild nines. You could win up to $9,000. Add in some smooth moves while adding up your cash. Play Add It Up. Win up to $15,000. This game is out of sight. Play Crossword Cash. Top prize is a whopping $30,000. Boogie on down to your nearest lottery retailer and play all 3 games today.
To protect my mental health, I like to listen to music and go on walks and just try to clear my mind.
I like to just go home, turn off all electronics, go on Do Not Disturb on my phone, and just sit there and prepare for the next day.
I read my Bible app every morning, and I also read daily affirmations just to make sure I stay motivated in my day-to-day.
To protect my mental health, I just take little breaks during stressful situations and realize where you are and what you're doing, and reevaluate the situation from a different angle.
I like to journal, listen to music, and like go on walks. The scenery really like uplifts me.
I personally listen to music, I read books, I give myself affirmations to know that I'm going to be okay, and I know that I am better at defeating my mental.
Please call 988 if you're struggling with mental health or you need someone to talk to.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
Of course, we want to thank everybody who's tuned in to the Jaguar Football Show this year. We appreciate that. Of course, Coach, congratulations to you and the Jaguars on SWAC runner-up in your first year. And of course, we got to thank our sponsors, the Louisiana Lottery, Top Choice Products, Manda's Meats, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Turner Industries, Care South Medical and Dental, Louisiana 988, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. We appreciate you guys helping us to make the show happen. We want you to support those businesses, and we'll see you next year on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Go Jags!